Hey guys, what's up? Magic and Chill here. Today I'm going to be doing a commander spotlight on one of my favorite commanders, Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Now if you guys have been following the channel, you know that I'm a fangirl for this card. She is a 4-cost commander, 2 colorless, 2 black, has Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever your opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. So, super strong, and I'm just gonna go over a couple cards in the deck that I think are pretty cool to run if you're gonna be running this commander. So first off, we're gonna start off with the tried and true, the One Ring. Now by this point, everyone's been super infuriated by the One Ring. However, it does allow you to draw a ton of cards, and it just gets stronger and stronger as the game progresses, as you're able to add more and more counters on it. Won't go into that too much because it's pretty straightforward. Another card I like to add is Omnixilis, the Hate Twisted. It's pretty decent removal, and also whenever an opponent draws a card, Omnixilis, the Hate Twisted, deals 1 damage to that player. His -2 is destroy target creature. Its controller draws 2 cards, and so they're going to take damage from that extra draw card as well. Another one that I like to add is Damnable Pact. Target player draws X cards and loses X life. So basically, as soon as you have your opponent down to at least half their life, you can have them draw some cards and probably take fatal damage from that. So that's a pretty good one. Another one is Orcish Bowmasters. Now, Orcish Bowmasters, they're super solid. There's a lot of hate because obviously Commander isn't the only format, and so they were hated in a lot of other formats, but they're pretty balanced in Commander, all things considered. Another card I really like is Bloodletter of Alcazatz. This vampire demon's pretty cool. He has flying. If an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. Obviously, it kind of stacks on top of Sheoldred's static ability. Another card, I'd have to give a shout out to Corey from the Magic and Chill podcast, who put me up on this card. It's Withering Boon, costs 1 colorless, 1 black. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you pay 3 life. Counter target creature spell. Obviously, counter is kind of a blue thing, right? And so no one expects this coming, much like the Spanish Inquisition. So then now we have Bola Citadel as well. Basically, you pay life instead of paying mana for cards that you draw. And so late game, hopefully you've stacked up enough life to allow you to use that, but you're basically playing spells for free at that point. Another classic mono black card is Exquisite Blood. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life, so kind of stacks with Sheoldred as well. And you can't add that card without adding Sanguine Bond. Really lame mono black combo, but if you like playing combos, it's worth to put it in there. Sometimes I like to kind of balance it out by not adding any tutors, so I'm not just tutoring for a combo, but nonetheless, there it is. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Obviously, with both of these cards out, they will go infinite and you'll automatically win. Another card I like to include is Fate Unraveler. It's a 3/4 black creature, costs 3, 1 black. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Fate Unraveler deals 1 damage to that player. So again, drawing effects are going to stack. Another one, Anvil of Bogarden, 2 colorless. Players have no maximum hand size, so that helps with Sheoldred's ability of drawing cards. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card, then discards a card, and so that extra draw will ping them again. Mono black, so it's good to include this card. Bad Moon, black creatures get +2, pretty straightforward. Another one that I hear in the comments quite a bit whenever I make Sheoldred content is Teferi's Puzzle Box. Basically, you draw as many cards as you have in your hand at the end of your draw step. So basically you take a bunch of damage while they're drawing a new hand. Pretty cool. Howling Mine, almost said Howling Salt Mine. Shout out to Howling Salt Mine. But yeah, everyone loves this card. Sometimes you see it in Group Hug, but you see it in here because it's actually pretty effective. Another card I like to add is Necrologia. 3 colorless, 2 black. It's an instant. Cast this spell only during your end step. As an additional cost to cast this spell, pay X life, draw X cards. Obviously, this could be fatal. You just have to pay as much life as half of someone's life, and they're going to die from the drawing of cards. Another end game is Appearance of the Abyss. Target player draws equal to half the number of cards in their library and loses half their life. Pretty straightforward. And then just another one, because I don't want people in the comments to be like, hey, why didn't you add Sensei's Divining Top? So there it is. And that's pretty much all I have for today, guys. Obviously, you get the picture. This deck's pretty super fun to play. A lot of times you can just win by drawing cards and having Sheoldred out. Obviously, there's things like Swiftfoot Boots and maybe some other Shroud items that you can put on her just to protect her a little bit more. But hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this type of content, leave a comment and I'll continue making more types of videos like this just out of random decks that I have around the house. So, see you guys later.